Hi guys, it's Anne and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing an item that I have been waiting for since Mother's Day. Yes, my husband decided to get me an item from my wish list. Unfortunately, it took this long because my SA couldn't find one that wasn't made in the US. As you know, if you've been my follower for a while, I always want to get bags that are made in France or Spain or Italy, just not US. And I won't go into detail why. I probably already did in one of my old videos, but again, it took this long just to find a bag that wasn't made in USA. So shout out to my SA for taking the time to keep an eye out for one, and thankfully we found one. So I will be unboxing that today. So if you're interested in knowing what I got, keep on watching. So here is the shopping bag. It's orange with blue handles. I just want to say, if you guys have seen Elle, which is the prequel to Legally Blonde on Amazon Prime Video, it's their new series, I want to say that they made a mistake. If you have seen their show, there's this scene where they kind of scan through Elle's bedroom, and it's very nostalgic, a lot of 90s stuff, and one of the items that they focused on was a Louis Vuitton shopping bag. This bag. Unfortunately, I was annoyed because I know for a fact that this shopping bag, this orange one, was not yet available in the 90s. And I'm talking about this brown Louis Vuitton shopping bag with the brown cord handles. So shame on you, whoever is setting up that whole nostalgic old 90s stuff for that show. You messed up because it was clearly a mistake. So I just want to say that. So back to the unboxing. Here is the box. Also, if you have been a long time Louis Vuitton buyer, you know that the orange box also did not exist in the 90s. It was the brown boxes. So here it is with the ribbon and like this card that you could write inside. And if you buy a new bag, you would know that they kind of released this. I don't know how long it's been, but the newer boxes have like this square with one of the monogram flowers. So let's go ahead and unbox this. One of the reasons why we decided to get this now rather than like during the holiday season is that there are rumors that they might discontinue this item. So I know I missed out on a couple of bags in the past because they were discontinued without me being aware of it. So now that I got some fair warning, why not? So as you see, it leaves like an open square shape here. And then the Louis Vuitton tissue paper with the sticker. And then here is the dust bag to reveal the monogram empreinte leather in noir or black in the Pochette Felicie. And then here is the tag for reference. And then it has gold hardware with an envelope style. This is a push button type of closure, so it's not magnetic. And then, okay, and then the inside is microfiber lining. I believe the initial or like the original editions, they were leather and not microfiber. I don't mind either way. The only con to the leather would be scratches. So it is kind of nice to have the microfiber lining. And then inside, it comes with 2 inserts. So the first one is this 8-card holder. It says Louis Vuitton Paris. I will go into this in a second. And then here you can put like your cash without folding it. I know some people don't want to fold their cash. And then the other insert is this kind of like coin purse sort of. Doesn't say anything. It has a zipper. And then inside it also says Louis Vuitton Paris. It's leather on the inside, no microfiber. And then it comes with this crossbody chain. So I'm going to take it out of this plastic. And then it's a lobster clasp. And then it has like the LV logo on both sides. It is not adjustable. Before I put the chain, I want to show you guys the inside. So here it is. And this one, I don't know if you guys could see it, probably not. It is made in Spain. So I want to tell you, these only have Louis Vuitton Paris. They don't say made in France, made in Spain, anything. It's the same for all across the board. So if you're like, how come hers doesn't say it only on the bag? Because it is only the bag. So if you get one or see one that has like made in France or made in Spain or whatever, it's probably not real, or it's like a really old version. But as far as I know, with all the research that I did, the inserts just say Paris. And then inside there is a slip pocket in the back. And then I have my iPhone 17 Pro. It's not the Pro Max. And then it just fits nicely in there. Maybe if I didn't have my pop socket on, I could easily just put it in there. And then it fits just fine with extra space. I'm not sure if the Pro Max would fit. I feel like it's a little tight if it was a Pro Max. So now time to put on the chain. So like I said, it's a lobster clasp. It's not adjustable. It's gold. One of the reasons I went with this color is because I wanted something that could be dressed up and dressed down. I think it's a fancy casual, I would say. We could definitely dress it up just because of the color. Also with canvas, they said that with a constant opening and closing, eventually the canvas kind of pulls out and it kind of bends out like that later on. I don't think this will happen with the leather because it's very stretchable. So like I said, it's not adjustable, but my essay said you can definitely like cross it like this, like an X, and then bring it in, and then you could adjust as needed, and then it could be a shoulder bag just like that. So I thought that's really neat. And you could also just use a different chain with an adjustable strap if that's your preference. Or there's also another way where I've seen you can loop through the lobster clasp and around, so you're not like twisting the chain. That's also an option. I'll also be entering some mod shots so you can get an idea on how it looks on my frame. I'm 5'2", a little bit on the heavier side, and it hits me at a pretty good spot when it's not adjusted to this shoulder length. And then, of course, you saw it without the chain, so it looks perfectly nice as a clutch. It's very, very soft. I love it. This is my first monogram on-print bag. This is also my second black bag from Louis Vuitton. I have my Capucine here. And I was debating between this or a Chanel Walk or Chanel Wallet on chain. And I already have the classic flap, and I just felt like I needed to be able to put more stuff, and I know I could put more stuff in here rather than the Chanel Walk. And that one I just prefer, and I'm a Louis Vuitton lady. So that is it, you guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Thanks, guys.